All right, guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today on this video, I'm going to go over some tough questions that you can ask your employees to get the true answers on your leadership. All right, guys, welcome back to another video. I'm here in South Florida visiting my family. Now, in this video, what I want to go over is questions that I just asked actually literally today to my sales team, on what they believe that I needed the most help on as a leader. So for example, this comes from the book, Five Dysfunctions of a Team. The first dysfunction of a team, again, if you haven't read that book, Five Dysfunctions of a Team, highly recommend it. It's one of me and Chandler's favorite books, especially for leadership in your team and growing a team, and it's helped us a lot. But we're rereading it as a team now, all right? Every department's rereading it every week with each other. So from acquisition manager department, we're reading it together. Lead management department, they're reading the book, and we're all following the same path. We're not doing it on one call, but again, the departments are doing it themselves. So long story short, we're on the call today for us, and we're listening to the first chapter, which is absence of trust. The first dysfunction, is absence of trust. And in the book, they're talking about how in order to be trustworthy, in order to trust each other, you got to be completely vulnerable. So as a team, there's an exercise in the book that says everyone on the team, and for us, there's 4 acquisition managers, and then there's me, write one thing that you feel that person should improve on or could get better on, and one person you think they do very well. One thing that, they do very well. So again, one thing you think that person could improve on, characteristic-wise, character traits, maybe even it's having to do something with the work, follow-ups, being able to give, good offers to sellers, with being comfortable giving offers, whatever it might be, right? I'm just giving out examples here. One thing you think that they can improve on, or one thing that they do great. And you do that for every person in your team. So today we did it, and I had me go first. I allowed them to share what they feel like I could have done better on, and what they think I do good at, right? And so by asking the questions to my sales reps, I was able to figure out things that I could have done a lot better on. And I would never have known this because I never gave them the opportunity to do this before, right? Like I said, I wrote this book before. I did it with the directors of our team, but I never did it with my actual people that worked underneath me, and just in terms of the roles. And what I've realized quickly is there's a lot of things I have to work on. And to be transparent with you guys, one of them was being able to listen to more of their feedback and actually implementing it, not just hearing it come and just tell them hey, we'll do that in the future. It's taking it and actually implementing any feedback they have, which I would not have known. I thought I did a pretty good job of. Obviously I didn't if 3 of the 4 people said that was one of the things they wish I would have got better at. So that's another thing. And one other thing, just being completely vulnerable to you guys, is another thing that I need to work on, is being able not to push too much on them when we're having a slower week. I should treat it similar to a week if we're doing really well, in terms of the stuff I'm saying in the chat, hey, keep going guys, keep getting after it, instead of saying, hey, we need more calls, we need this, we need that, during a slow week, because that keeps their morale low. So I need to keep, a positive attitude throughout the week. Yes, I still in those low weeks show them ways that they can get more appointments completed or more contracts. I shouldn't just be babying them, which they agreed on, but I need to give them guidance in a better way. Hey, you're going to succeed if you do this, versus I need these calls or else we're going to get no contracts, right? There's 2 different ways to say it there. So again, guys, it was the book in Five Dysfunction Team. It's literally the first exercise of the first dysfunction, again, absence of trust, is literally going around with your team, and everyone shares one thing that they feel a person needs to work on and one thing that they're good at. And so you can give that feedback. Again, I had my people go first to do it to me, right? I want to hear their feedback from me first, the good and the bad. And that way I can take it and I can start working on it. And that's going to gain trust, right? That's the whole point. A team can trust each other. They feel that they can share what the other person needs to do to get better. And if they feel that way and everyone sees where, again, I saw a trend in mine. 3 people said I need to be able to listen to them more and actually take action. Not just listen, but take action on what they ask me or what they recommend. Them meaning the acquisition managers, hey, we could change this up and this would be better. And instead of me just saying I understand and not doing anything about it, me saying I understand and actually doing something with it if I believe it's going to help the team out, right? Not every idea will, but for sure I need to take action on more of these. And so once I realized that, I had no idea that was the problem. And when 3 of them told me that, I know that's something I can work on, become a better leader, gain more trust from my team. And if we can do that, we're just going to grow better and better together. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I highly suggest you do this with at least your leadership team, if not every employee in your company. And that way you guys can start gaining trust with each other. They can feel vulnerable. They can feel they can become vulnerable to you, and you will not judge them. You'll listen to them, hear them, and be able to take in their feedback / give them actually, very successful, very credible feedback back to them. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.